TMOT back again for a very rare drop time. And I'm going to try and make them not as rare moving forward. But I'm going to need y'all help. I need y'all's help with that. One, if you're here, you hear what I got to say, I want you to subscribe. I don't know what it is. Well, I know what it is, but YouTube has now dropped my subscribers down to below under 70,000. You know, that's what they do. So, subscribe if you're getting anything out of this. Second thing, you can check my description. If you enjoy what I'm talking about, send me some coffee money. And I'm going to use it to work on thecliffsedge.com. So every time I do a video, I'm going to say this at the beginning. Subscribe, break a brother off with some coffee. All right, so let me kind of get into some things. Trump is winning everything, and they don't like it because the man is handling business. But I want to recount some things. I told you that Trump was going to win. But when you listen to Bill O'Reilly, Trump may win. Bill O'Reilly hedges all of his bets. I don't know what's going to happen, but maybe X, Y, Z. That's the one thing that I don't like about him. He hedges his bets. I know Trump is going to win it. All right. I knew he was going to win the election. And he won in a landslide. He won everything. The man won everything, and he's winning now. And I'm going to explain the tariffs here in just a second. But here's where I want to put you on notice. It's Rhinos that are giving Trump's picks a hard time. You need to understand that. The Rhinos are not done. And I have been talking about this forever. The reason conservatives and those that claim to be Republicans keep losing and have been losing is because we're constantly re-electing Rhinos that don't do us no good. I'm going to give you that website one more time. You can go and check out your Rhino. It is thenewamerican.com/freedom-index. Look up your representative, your senator, and your congressman. Anything under 80% is abysmal, and 80% should be unacceptable to you. Everybody ought to be above 95%, and I give that 95% because there are some things that you have to compromise on just because of the type of monetary system that we have in this country. So what's happening now? Trump is doing the tariffs. So let me break down the tariffs so that you understand what's up. We trade with, let's say, Canada. The problem with our trade with Canada is Canada limits what we can send into their country, like automobiles, and there are other things. But we allow Canada to send whatever they want to send in our country. That is not fair trade. I don't care what anybody tells you. And what Trump is saying, now we are going to any kind of trade at all. And that's the same thing with China. That's the same thing with Mexico. But what Trump was also trying to do with the tariffs is tell them also, if you don't fix the fentanyl that your country is allowing into our country, these tariffs are going to remain. So what happened? Mexico said we're going to put 10,000 troops on the border. Okay? Now I don't know what China is going to do, but the point is they stopped what Trump was going to do to them. Excuse me. They stopped what Trump was going to do to them with his 25% tariffs. So that's what's happening with the tariffs. And everybody is saying, well, this is going to go up, that's going to go up. Again, you are falling for the lie with the media, because they don't want Trump to do what he's doing. They don't want Trump to win. But the point is, Trump has to do this in order to motivate them to do the right thing on their side. So that's what's happening with the tariffs. Now we got another thing going on that I'm going to touch on, and that is U.S. aid. They have been exposing what was being spent on that. And boy, I'm going to tell you, just look up, you can use Google, U.S. aid expenditures. So you got Schumer saying with Jeffries, we need to get together and force Trump to stop the access that Musk and Vivek has to U.S. aid. Why? Because they don't want us to know what they've been spending our tax dollars on. If you ain't got nothing to hide, why are you doing that? But that is what's happening. So there's a lot going on. So here's where I am with the onthecliffsedge.com website. If y'all know anybody that does Wix, give me a holler. Because what we're going to start doing right now is exposing the rhinos that are in the way of the mandate that was given to Trump. And one of the things that they have been doing is trying to block Trump's appointees. They need to be named, and the action that they took to block Trump's appointees. Because if we continue to allow them to keep in place rhinos, Trump will be limited to executive orders, which will be undone by the next president. Trump only has one term. What we want is more than executive orders. What we want are executive orders to do the things that Trump has been doing immediately. And on top of that, we want lasting legislation to be passed, because when you pass a law, it's harder to undo it. And then we want Trump to move towards getting them to repeal laws that infringe upon the American dream, our freedoms, etc., etc. One such law would be what they have in NAFTA that has allowed them to spy on us. Why do you think it's such a big deal that they was making with the young lady, y'all know what I'm talking about Edward Snowden, okay? So that's what this is all about. And y'all are going to see more things revealed as we move forward. So I'm going to get you guys a drive time every other day. So right now I want to see some people subscribe to get my number back up over 70,000, because YouTube is trying to do me dirty. And I'd like you guys, if it's within your heart, buy me a cup of coffee. And again, the money is not for me. The money is so that we can start getting the word out and letting you know what's going on with these rhinos. This is rhino hunting season. TMOT out. Drive time. Till next time.